Okay, so the final video for your presentation, I want to talk about the graphics and how you're visually going to present. All right, what's wrong with this? Oh my gosh, so many things. One, notice the nasty font choices. Pretty gross. Try to keep to only 2 different font faces and make sure that they get along. These two definitely don't get along. You're actually probably fine with just using one font face and using bolds, italices, different size variations, and that keeps a nice clean look. You don't want the viewer to be so distracted by the font. They want to be able to read it, comprehend, and not be going, oh my gosh, what were they thinking? The other thing is overuse of clip art. Can be hideous, absolutely hideous, as well as clutter. There seems to be no rhyme or reason why I would have these images in the various places I have them. Less is more. So if you have one graphic on that page, great. If you need a few, have it that it's on purpose, that there's a reason you have them there, not just to sort of fill up the page. Clutter's a bad idea. Contrast. Okay, so if we look at Germany's education system here at the top, that's hard to see, and depending on if someone has color blindness, they are not going to be able to view that correctly. So you want high contrast. That's very important. So here in the middle we have the black on white. That's great. You don't have to stick it to black and white, but just make sure it's a high contrast of color in between, and so your viewers can easily read. Okay, so that's pretty straightforward. Some final thoughts then. Test your presentation before you show it. So obviously you're going to be videoing this. Take your time. Keep looking at the video. Make sure you're happy with it before you present it and before you submit it in. All right, and lastly, I would recommend having a backup. So as you're creating it, keep saving. I can't emphasize that enough. Remember to keep saving, and maybe have 2 backups. So that's just an example with a flash drive and a Google Drive. Definitely do the flash drive. If you decide to create a presentation through the Google Documents, that's great, that's fine. Have it saved there, but maybe also download it and save it to a flash drive. You want to keep multiple copies. That's just to be safe. Remember, you can use Prezi. You're welcome to use that. You can use PowerPoint. If you wanted to create a video, it's entirely up to you how you create this. We just recommend Screencast-O-Matic because I can provide support to you for that. But feel free. If you can be creative with this, it's totally fine. Lastly, and very important, is you'll know that I've used a number of images throughout this. Make sure you have a reference page at the end. So if you're using images like I did in the last, you'll notice that I have an in-text citation below this photograph. This is actually from Guardian newspaper over in the United Kingdom. I am positive this is quite copyrighted, so I have the in-text citation there, and at the end of my presentation I have my references to show where I retrieved it from. Extremely important that you do this. So remember to do that if you have any visual aids that are not your own. And finally, please take a deep breath. This is not hard, it's supposed to be fun. I think you're going to enjoy it when you get going, and your presentation is absolutely going to be fabulous. So best of luck to you, and I can't wait to see these. All right, bye.